Maybe the screen just goes off, doesn't it?
No, it shouldn't if it's videoing. Anyway, so people get lost, get those confused, interchange the phrases losing weight to change shape. Because yes, there are ways you can lose weight and it not be in a healthy way. Like for example, losing your appetite when you're sick, or even just getting softer around the middle without doing anything. So inactivity can cause you to lose weight, but it's not being healthier. So that brings me to, I'll say TV advertised, I won't say gimmicks, but I already did. So machines and technology, they're supposed to benefit you. So I picked up one of these just from a neighbour the other day. And basically on the ad, they say you can shake your way to a slimmer, trimmer body. But with all of these machines and programs, there is a full program attached. And going through the literature, they say you can lose so much weight if you decrease your caloric intake, which is like your calories and how much food you eat, to 1,000 calories a day. When with our measurements, we learned our basal metabolic rate, which is the rate at which your body consumes energy when you're resting, so while you're asleep. So mine, for example, is around 1,350 calories a day if I was just lying down, doing nothing. So I would need to consume that much per day just to have my bodily functions function. So to decrease my intake...
I have a question.
Yeah, you can ask.
Oh, I'm awake 2 hours, every 2 hours going to the loo. Why?
I'm not a doctor.
Oh no, I know that,
but it comes with age and hormones and all that kind of thing. If you have a weak bladder, if you have a weak pelvic floor, if you drink a lot before bed, if you're drinking a lot like tea and coffee. So there, again, just like this, there's a whole lot of factors that can play into that.
Okay.
So, and other health conditions that may play into that too.
I thought hormones.
Yeah. We'll call it hormones for now, until I do some reading. So with these programs, so if my basal metabolic rate is 1,350 and I decrease my intake to 1,000 calories a day, of course I'm going to lose weight on this program using this machine, and anyone would. So basically, and using it for 10 minutes a day, 3 times a week. As I was saying to Trish before, I use it more as a therapeutic tool, like to shake me out at the end of the day to relax my muscles, rather than to use it as a workout. Yes, as I was saying to Ellen, you can attach the bands to it and do your resistance training and all that kind of thing. Again, with your decreased caloric intake, of course you're going to get benefits, but you can do the bands without the shaking too and still get benefits. Okay, so back to all this, I've got protein and fibre on the board. Now protein is very largely used today as a recovery tool from workouts. So you'll hear about the guys who go to the gym and they'll drink their protein shakes before they go. Well, they're pre-trainers. They'll drink their protein shakes during their workout. They'll drink their protein shakes after the workout as recovery. Yes, it's feeding the muscles, but it's overloading as well. So your body still has to digest and absorb it. And if you're overloading, it's only going to absorb as much as it needs. And that's with anything. If you're taking vitamin supplements, if you're eating too much, your body's going to use what it needs and poop the rest out, effectively.
Mine sends mine to fat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Not always. So once again, if you have, it's a whole another discussion that, of course ties in, but unless you're using your muscles, you don't need to increase your protein intake. So, and using it as a recovery tool, because that'll get broken down into your amino acids and be able to refuel your muscles, rebuild because when you work out, you're creating micro tears in your muscles to make them adapt to the stimulus that you're doing. So that's why people get sore when they're at the gym. They push themselves a little bit. If you haven't worked out for a while, yes, you're going to feel it. And you may feel it a couple of days later, and that's delayed onset muscle soreness. which Cam got a lot of the other day. And so,
Poor Ken.
yeah, he'll handle it. But basically that soreness is from either using muscles that you haven't used in a long time and just creating a little bit of strain in them. But using the protein helps you metabolize faster and helps you heal faster. So there's all kinds of other drinks and shakes that you can make there too. Now, some people say they use protein because it fills them up, it takes longer to digest, it's better than carbohydrates, all that kind of thing. It creates that satiety, that fullness feeling. Fibre does that too, but fibre is more useful in the bottle as on a general basis. So it creates that fuller feeling, but also being fibre, it absorbs excess fluid in your body. It also cleans out your digestive tract and intestines, which in turn affects your bloodstream, which also affects your liver and your kidneys. So it all ties in, and basically you can find fibre. I did a little spiel on this at the gym the other day, just put it on the board. It's found in carbohydrate foods, but it's rich in your nuts, your beans, your lentils, your vegetables, so your capsicums and all that kind of thing, the crunchiness. And they say that the iceberg lettuce is just fibre and water. So other than that, it's pretty useless. So your spinach, all that kind of thing. So don't necessarily eat like a rabbit, but try and introduce more vegetables, in particular colourful vegetables, because you get all those vitamins and minerals as well that we'll go into in another discussion. Get them into your body, and your body's able to absorb them and possibly boost your energy and that sort of thing, which is why people take supplements, is to get those vitamins in. So your vitamin C supplements, you can get that from capsicum, you can get that from orange, lemon, lime, a bit from broccoli, so all that kind of thing. So that's our discussion for today. Are there any other questions? Okay, let's get training.
Yep. When you're discussing fibre, that sounds like